Hi guys, it is Magic Max here. This is my fourth time filming this video. The first two times I didn't like it, and then the third time my phone died in the middle of filming. So yeah, I did waste a lot of time filming this particular video out of the three in the challenge, but I do still have like roughly 40 minutes, so I have hope. I don't really have 40 minutes, do I? No, I have like 30 probably. Alright, well anyways, I still have hope. So this is the second of three videos. So here we have the four brother jacks, alright? And these four brothers, they essentially are bank robbers. And so what they do is they rob banks. And then the last trick, the Jacks Rob Bank Part 1, which I will have a link to in the description, these jacks robbed a bank and escaped successfully. So this time they're trying to rob this bank right here, which is, you know, much smaller, but don't worry because it is much more high security. So we have the four jacks here. All right, we're just gonna start off by sticking them into the deck here. So we have the first jack, second jack, third jack, and the fourth jack. All right, we're gonna take these four jacks. I'm just gonna stick them right about there in the middle. So then we're gonna have these three cards here, all right? We're gonna make our first vault. And then we're gonna make another vault, and then we're gonna make another vault, and then we're gonna make another vault. 4 vaults for 4 jacks, all right? It's perfect. So now here we have 1, 2, 3, and the fourth card is obviously a jack. So we're gonna stick that jack in there. We go 1, 2, 3, nope, never mind. Actually, so we have that jack, we're going to stick that jack in there. So then we have here, this jack right here, and we're going to take our last jack, stick him right in there. And so now, as each of the jacks are rummaging around in their vaults, trying to find money, this fourth jack right here notices that the first 3 jacks seem to sound closer than they did before. And then, as he bumps into one, he realizes that in the dim darkness, 3 of the 4 vaults had tunnels that led the jacks all into the same vaults. And that is when the jacks realized, as the lights turned on, that they had been caught and that there was no escaping this time. So that is the trick, and now I'm going to go on into the tutorial straight away. So this trick is very simple. You don't need any gimmicks, no duplicate cards. You're just going to need 12 completely random cards that even your spectator can select from the deck. But what I do like about this trick is that you don't necessarily need the spectator to do anything like pick a card or whatever, so it's really easy to teach on my channel. And it's also cool because it tells a really nice story, and I think that's kind of a fun trick to do for a live audience. So we have the 4 jacks here, and for the best results, what you're going to want to do is have them alternating black, red, or red, black, as long as they're alternating colors, and you'll see why once we get further into the tutorial. So we're going to have here these 4 jacks, alright, and we're going to have these 12 completely random cards. So they can be shuffled up. You can kind of shuffle them up as you're, you know, explaining that these 4 jacks had previously robbed a bank. And my tip is if you want to use this trick in a routine, you'd have the first Jacks Rob Bank Part 1 coming before it in your routine, so that would make a little bit more sense. But yeah, so you have these 4 jacks here, you have this random 12 cards, and you're gonna, as you're showing off the jacks, you're gonna take off 3 cards, similar to how you did it in the first performance of the first trick, and you just take these 3 cards, just these top 3 cards, get a pinky break under them, and as you score up these other 4 jacks of the deck, you go 1, 2, 3, and take this 4th jack where you actually secretly have 3 random cards hidden under. I'm just going to drop all of that, all 4 of those cards, on top of the deck and turn the jack over. Alright, and so then you're going to take these 4 jacks, which you're going to claim are 4 jacks, which are actually 1 jack and 3 random cards, and you're going to square them up with the deck. And as you do that, you're going to slide off 1 card here, get a pinky break under it, and then when you square up the rest of the deck, you're going to pick all 5 of those cards, stick them in the middle. And so then you may be thinking, well, you probably won't be thinking, at this point in the performance. But you may be thinking, so if you have 5 cards here, then out of the 16 total cards, you only have 11. So how do you make 4 perfect 3-card vaults? Well, you don't. So this is where the next major sleight of hand part comes in. You're going to take these 3 cards, these top 3 cards, which are 2 jacks and a random card, that I think are all 3 random cards, and you're going to say, we're going to take these first 3 cards and make our first vault. And as you square up the deck, you're going to kind of slide off this extra jack, or this extra random card, grab it, and then grab these other 2 jacks with a pinky break, and just stick a pinky break under there. You can do this however you want. That's the best way that I like to do it, but you're basically just going to ditch that 3rd card so that you just have these 2 jacks remaining. You're going to set them down right there. And then for the rest of this, you can just take 3 cards off the top, 3 cards off the top, 3 cards off the top. And then this is where probably the most major magical part of this trick comes in. So you're going to slide off 1, 2, 3 cards because they think, right, that they're thinking, right, that you have only 4 cards in here because that's what you made them to think. So you're going to show them this first jack, which is a red jack, and this is why I told you to alternate before, because if you had, what you'd have happen is you'd have this jack, all right? You're just going to square that up with the deck, take this random card that you had under that jack, right? Because obviously you took off 3 cards and you had 5, so it would be a double. And you take this first random card, stick it right here in the first pile that is not the pile with these 2 jacks here. And then you're going to go 1, 2, slide up just 2 cards because now they think you only have 3 left. You're going to show off that black jack and stick the random card that was under that black jack in here. And so that is why you want them to alternate, because if you have them alternating colors, you'll have 1 red jack and 1 black jack, and that usually is helpful. So then you have 2 cards, which is actually 3 cards, so you're just going to slide off 1 card and show this jack, slide off this last random card, and now they're going to think you have 1 card, so you're going to show them that you have this 1 jack of spades, or jack of clubs, or hearts, or diamonds, whichever one you have there. You're going to stick them in, so then you can tell whatever story you want. You can use the one I told in the performance, or you can make up your own. But basically, that's all the magic done for you. You have the 4 jacks there, these random cards spread out, and yeah, that is my second of 3 uploads in an hour. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'm gonna get right into the next one, so stay tuned. Peace. How long was that video? 8 minutes, not bad.